Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. As it is said, charity begins at home. The real change will come by changing yourself. You can only change the world if you are willing to change yourself first. Change your actions and speech which keep you down. Surround yourself with like-minded and positive people who discuss brilliant and innovative ideas. Average minds only discuss people and avoid such a lot. The change which you bring in yourself will only be long-lasting. If you are determined to make a real change in the world. Merely talking about changing the world won't do any good unless you take some practical measures. Give up the bad habits which are a hurdle for your personal growth and progress. Spread optimism and positive vibes wherever you go. How can you think of changing the world when you can't change yourself a bit? When you work out yourself and make things better, then and only then you will be able to bring the real change in your environment. All happy families are alike. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. If you look for perfection, you'll never be content. We are all imperfect, and that's perfectly all right. If you aim for perfection, even if you do not get to it, you will achieve excellence. We all have certain drawbacks and deficiencies, and we can rectify them. Those who only seek perfection in all spheres of life may never get contentment and satisfaction in their lives. First step towards progression is to own your deficiencies, because once you know your weaknesses, you can work out them and better yourself with each passing day. People who do not accept their shortcomings will never march on the road to progress and prosperity. Humans are progressive by nature, and they have a tendency to move from good to better and better to best. Work out on yourself to make up for your mistakes and do better with each passing day. Be content with whatever you are, and you will go higher. If you always come with complaints about yourself, you will never get true happiness in your life. I think, if it is true that there are as many minds as there are heads, then there are as many kinds of love as there are hearts. Humans are unique but different creatures from the rest of animals. We are social by nature and cannot live in isolation. We have to cooperate and interact with each other for our day-to-day affairs. As they say, everyone has a different mind and a thought process of his own. Applying this rule of thumb to heart, there will be many kinds of love as well. Love is wise and hatred is foolish. Be wise and spread love wherever you go. Life is very short to indulge ourselves in petty hatred for nothing. Conquer all with love and you will be invincible, even if your enemies treat you with wrath and violence. Do not behave like them, rather treat them with compassion, love and sympathy. World has already seen enough unnecessary hatred, and it has no place in our hearts and society. Our heart and soul are in need of training. They should be introduced to such an environment which is critical and competitive for their growth. Once you learn the art of letting go of everything which pushes you back, you will be a real badass. It is amazing how complete is the delusion that beauty is goodness. John Keats says, "A thing of beauty is joy forever." But beauty is not always good. It may be just a pretext of lies and deception sometimes. Do not fall for the looks, as people are cunning and they may ditch you by delusional beauty. Though beauty amplifies us and makes us content, but it's not always true. Wisdom lies in reality and never trusting the beauty. You never know, the thing which you perceive beauty may be hydra-headed monster in reality. Fools are those who become victims of beauty and create sufferings for themselves. Nevertheless, beauty is truth and vice versa. Amidst conflicts and rivalries in the world, beauty can be a panacea for peaceful resolution of all disputes and conflicts. As world can only be conquered through beauty, love, and truth. Rest is all fake and void. Hatred should not be allowed to reign in our hearts, as it will pollute and breed negativity inside us. Love and love more in place of enmity and hatred. People are fickle objects and they change from moments to moments. Do not go for superficial beauty, as it may be a trap for a bundle of lies and deceptions. We can know only that we know nothing. And that is the highest degree of human wisdom. A wise man is not the one who knows everything, but the one who knows nothing. As there is no limit to knowledge, and we learn from birth till our deathbed. Nobody can claim to obtain whole knowledge under the sun. We learn throughout our lives and improve ourselves. In the words of Plato, true wisdom lies in acknowledging you know nothing. Once you admit deficiencies on your behalf, your curiosity will enhance and you will learn the virtues of wisdom. On the contrary, if you claim to be perfect in all spheres, then you are on the wrong side. As nothing is absolute and perfect in this world, similarly no one can claim to be the fountain of whole phenomenon in the world. Those who boast of their knowledge and want appreciation for their little achievements often end up with limited knowledge. We must try to look forward to new information and data. In this era of technological advancement and entrepreneurship, you need to equip yourself with modern scientific knowledge and technology. Those who think they have conquered all, in reality they did nothing except showing off. A wise person is always curious and tends to learn new things through his observations and experimentation. Only people who are capable of loving strongly can also suffer great sorrow. But this same necessity of loving serves to counteract their grief and heals them. Man cannot remake himself without suffering, for he is both marble and the sculptor. We cannot love unless we have endurance to pain and sorrow. When you become used to loving others for the sake of love, you will remain moderate during your grief period. It is said those who are the hardest to love need it the most. Love encourages compassion and kindness. We learn mutual and peaceful coexistence within the society. Even during our desperate times, this prevailing sense of love within you will wage you through the difficult times. Love demands sacrifices and compromises. You have to exercise self-restraint when you are full of wrath and anger. It's just like swallowing a bitter pill which you want to throw out at times. But once you engulf it inside you, it will make you stronger and invincible. You can overcome and prevail in all the predicaments of life with flying colors. Love trains you to bear all the problems with a big and grandeur heart. It puts you on the road to cooperate with others in an eloquent way. If, then, I were asked for the most important advice I could give, that which I considered to be the most useful to the men of our century, I should simply say, in the name of God, stop a moment, cease your work, look around you. Life is too short to look at the pessimistic side. There is a lot more to enjoy and cherish in this life beyond miseries and difficulties. Take out time from your retarded routine and appreciate the life for a moment. The major reason for the depression among the people is the lack of happiness in spite of having massive wealth and property. You get stuck in sole particular routine and hardly find some time for your personal enjoyment and fun. Whenever you feel like tired, take a break and enjoy some time spending in things which make you happy. Leo Tolstoy considers this the foremost advice to the people to enjoy some time during their tough routines. If you work laboriously, you will get fed up of things and lose spirits. When you lose your morale, you will remain behind in everything. Thus do not lose your glow and always remain peaceful at your heart and mind. You don't own all the problems of the world. Do not overthink and get panicked. What's inevitable will surely come. Just do your best and let nature follow the course. Remember, your mental peace is of utmost importance, and let go of everything which irritates your mental peace. If you want to be happy, be. The outcome of certain actions is not under our control, and we need to understand that. There is no use to worrying about things which you cannot control. What is inevitable will be so. You cannot undo that, and once you realize that, you will be less stressful about the results. You need to do one thing, and that's to give your best and leave the rest. You should not be left with any regrets regarding your struggle. Then, regardless of the results, you will be a truly happy person. We come to this world with empty hands and leave this planet with empty hands. From this point, we get to know nothing lasts forever and everything has come to an end. In this life, we set up our goals and then keep expectations of winning and losing. Often we feel fearful of the results. We feel the possibilities and then plan accordingly. But if you have overpowered the fear of losing, then you cannot be defeated in any field. Fear of anything puts you down and damages your natural potential. So whenever you encounter any such fear of anything, just let go of it, as it's the slow poison which will kill you inside. Once you make up your mind to face all the situations, whether you love it or not, you will give your maximum and turn the tables in your favor. Some people are opposed to the self-fear of losing the people and things. This attitude makes them dependent on others and creates the greed of materialism. You need to keep your mind light and face all the demons with bravery and great courage.